I love that intro music. Don't you?
I do.
Pump it. Hey!
Woo!
Woo! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Basement Show, the only show that we know of that is still, to this very day, episode 7, filmed in a basement. Yeah, it's good stuff. So welcome, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, call the fantastic number for the Google voicemail down below, 617-286-2203. And let's see, what else do we got? We got the gram.
Let me get my notes going.
Oh, your notes. Let's get some notes. We got the Instagram. It's the dot basement show.
Dot.
Yeah. So how have you been?
I've been satisfactory.
I'll take it. Yeah, I will definitely take satisfactory.
Now, very, very quickly.
Yes.
I work from home.
Yes.
I have to drive into the office one day a month, and so yesterday, I had a bit of an issue. My alarm went off, and apparently, I don't remember waking up, but apparently in my sleep, I shut the alarm off and continued sleeping.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I woke up, and it was the kind of thing where I was like, it seems like a really long morning. Why hasn't...
Is it lunch yet?
I know! I was like, why hasn't my alarm gone off yet? And then, I better check. I better check into this. Yeah. So I look at my phone, and it's like 8:19, and I went, oh no!
Like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah!
Oh no! So, I had to like stumble, I had to like hurry up, and I don't like when you have to like rush in the morning, and it's like,
not a good look. No, not at all.
So I had to postpone my shower. I was like, I'll have to shower during my lunch break.
That's right. I'll eat a sandwich in the shower during my stinky work day.
Eating carrots in the shower.
That's right. That's great. That's the first thing you thought of. That's funny.
Yeah.
Carrots.
Well,
I don't know.
Because even you wash them, and then the shower water can wash them too.
Right, and it's handy. It's portable. That's a story for another time.
My dad gave me a bag of peaches. I could have ate a peach in the shower.
There you go. Why aren't you just such a peach then?
It's his birthday today.
Bob's birthday. Bob the Builder.
Birthday.
It's your birthday today. And I want to say that I have no qualms about how excellently you will be dressed for your birthday soiree. He's probably one of the best dressed men I've ever met, actually. So happy birthday, Bob.
Well, he can, yeah.
Yeah, he can. He can put a hurtin' on a collared shirt. That man is, wow, he's something else.
I like when he wears like the Hawaiian type shirts, like the floral prints. I'm like, what's going on with you?
He's all like Big Kahuna Bob. Yeah. I love that. Kung Fu Grip. I'll give you a dad story just because it's so funny. I need it.
I see them every Sunday, so we were sitting at Sunday dinner, and he looks at me and goes, "Hey," and I went, "Yeah,"
yes,
and he
Dad?
goes, "I just want you to know, Taco Bell's bringing out the Mexican pizza."
They are?
Yeah. You're as excited as he is.
No,
yeah, he goes.
I hate Taco Bell. I don't hate. That's a strong word. I'm sorry, folks. I dislike Taco Bell.
I don't really eat. I mean, if I want Mexican food, I'm going to get actual Mexican food, not Taco Bell.
Right. Not ghetto hell.
So it was just the way he presented this to me made it seem like he's been waiting years. So I was like, is that something you're excited about? And he goes, well, I could be.
There's a potential. There's a heavy set potential there for Mexican delights.
There is potential. So then I said, okay. And then I said, well, are you going to go to Taco Bell? Because I don't see that as something, because I know my mom wouldn't eat Taco Bell. And he goes, I don't know. I might.
Is he planning an excursion?
I don't know.
That's so cute.
It was just so funny. He was so excited. I was like, okay.
All right. Well.
Have fun.
Happy birthday with that Mexican pizza, Bobo.
I was like, maybe for his birthday, he'll get himself a little Mexican pizza.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, my week was good. I had a checkup this week.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Still ugly. Anyway, no, it was a good week. Animals about all throughout the yard and stuff like that. And it was good. Got a lot of hummingbird projects done and stuff because I'm such a big dork, but I don't care. And enough about me and definitely enough about us. And let's slide down the bulkhead and into some news. So let's do that. You want to try out some news?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want some local news?
I want whatever you got.
You want whatever I got?
Awesome.
Okay. So this is New England. In Connecticut, a bear broke into a home because he was looking for a snack.
Damn.
Yes. So footage shows a black bear acting like Goldilocks. The plucky Bruin, I love that, plucky Bruin.
The plucky Bruin.
Made himself into an unwelcome house guest this week when he broke into a Connecticut home 2 days in a row and spent time rummaging through the family's kitchen and chowing down on marshmallows.
Oh, that is so...
Isn't that adorable?
That is so adorable.
That's
but
adorable.
Terrifying at the same time.
It is terrifying at the same because black bears are huge.
They are. They are ginormous, and they will beep you up.
So, the homeowner by the name of Bill Priest.
Bill Priest.
Name, yes.
Bow down, bad Bruin.
The power of Christ.
It compels you.
So, Bill Priest said, I don't care. Run around the yard all you want, but now you've crossed a line.
Exactly. Marshmallow stealing.
Priest
asshole.
was working outside his home on Sunday when he first noticed the beast rummaging through his kitchen. I've got a beast in my kitchen.
I could see that, yeah.
Luckily, the unwelcome guest left without causing any damage, but he did sample the family's supply of snacks, including marshmallows.
Which is so cute still.
The following morning, Priest heard noises at the front door and thought it was his wife. Instead of receiving a good morning, he received greetings from the black bear he believes broke into his home the day before.
Oh, no.
I thought it was my wife just checking out the front and taking a look around, but it turns out he was here. The animal, who seemed to be coming back for seconds, broke through the front screen door and attempted to get inside. Priest called the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection.
What?
To get rid of his furry guest.
So basically, folks, what happened to this poor guy and his marshmallows was that this bear... This bear pulled a scene from the great outdoors.
His marshmallows.
The great outdoors. Kicked the friggin' door in and get his marshmallows.
Big bear.
Big bear.
Chase. Big bear chase me.
That's great. That is a fantastic news story. Thank you. That was good. So is the bear okay?
Yeah, they shoot him away, you know.
Oh, yeah. Imagine that, kicking your door in for a second time. You'd be like, honey, I'm home.
First of all, I can't imagine, coming downstairs for breakfast or whatever and seeing a black bear just sitting there with marshmallows, just slowly eating them.
It'd be the cutest thing.
Good morning.
Yeah, if he was all off in the corner and stuff, all diabetes out, you know what I mean? Like in a slouching
diabetic
stupor.
coma.
He'd be like, how'd you get in here? And he's like, I'd love it. Oh, that's good.
Surrounded by marshmallows and regret.
Exactly. And diabetes. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. That pales in comparison to this week's Get the Out of Here.
Yes.
So I have to tell you about this week's Get the F Out of Here, as do I, to you viewers and listeners. I got the opportunity this Wednesday to grace the beach with my presence.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was an unexpected beach trip on Wednesday. It was like a last-minute thing, and went and met up with some great peeps, and that's how I acquired this lovely coat of light tan. So it was a fantastic day.
Okay.
The only thing that really got to me was the fact that I got attacked quite heavily by those horse flies, the beach flies.
Ooh, no.
Oh man, I got a nasty welt on the back of my leg. So I was kind of hoping that, you know, I could call ahead next time before we head down to the beach and get the flies on the phone and be like, listen, all right, you just got to back up and take it easy because they take chunks out.
What you need is bait. Just throw
I
something
was the
in.
bait.
Yeah.
I was the beach bait. These flies were like, they're everywhere. So yeah, this week's, this goes out to all the flies on the beaches that take chunks out of people. You're dangerous and you know it. So this week's Get the Out of Here belongs to the beach flies. Go away, shoe fly.
Shoe fly.
So yeah, that was my Get the F Out of Here beach story for the week. I do have another beach story coming up later in the show, but it's much funnier than this, and it has to do with the beach. So
all right,
it's actually it's going to be for the next story coming up, which is the Ma Knows Best segment. Yes. And she really does. Ma does know best. And this is our segment, Ma Knows Best. So this week, Mom was the one that decided to take me along with her to the beach. So who am I to say no? And she caught herself a huge fish. We were surf casting.
She was fishing.
Yes. Oh. She's really good. Like, she can cast like a little MF, or like she was whipping that. And this was a big chunk of bait too. This was this huge clam. Like, yeah. And we got this big old hook, and she's casting out there, and my aunt's boyfriend's off to her left. So picture this in your mind. You got Ma down there at the shore, and then you got my aunt's boyfriend, and he's standing off to the left, and he's casting and stuff like that. And you know, she was really getting into it. So, you know, she's standing there, and
did they like bait the hooks?
Yeah, we baited up the hooks, and he casted it, and she's all cast out. She's good to go, and very attentive.
Cast it off.
Very attentive. She's standing right in front of the pole like this. Like the fish are just gonna, they're just gonna stop popping up out of the ocean.
Like a soldier.
Attaching themselves to the hook and then walking up on shore to be eaten. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. So she wasn't paying attention. She's looking at the seagulls. She's over here. She's like, oh, beach glass rocks. She's got thousands of rocks. She's so cute. So she's not paying attention. And every time now you have to cast the bait over. We're casting it over the sandbar and letting the line out so it runs along. So my aunt's boyfriend is in front of her by like, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 feet, and she's looking off in the distance. Yeah. So he decides that he's going to go in front of her, and without her knowing, gets the front of her line, yanks on it really hard. So she's standing on the shore. She's got the pole like this. She sees the pole go like this. She goes, oh! She goes, oh my God, oh! Oh! Freaking hilarious. It was so funny.
Oh my God.
So now it's like 8 o'clock at night. We're packing up, getting ready to drive off the beach, and you know, I could see she's sitting next to me, and we're all tied and stuff, and I'm like, Mom, you did a really good job, Ma, fishing today. I'm like, you got yourself a billfish. She's like, no, I didn't get any fish. She goes, did you see it? Did you see the pole? Did you see how it was bending? I had one on. I know I had one on. So going along with it, come to find out that, you know, she had a billfish on, and that billfish was my aunt's boyfriend, Bill, who was nice enough to take us to the beach on Wednesday. He made my summer bill.
Aww.
And Auntie Mary, I just want to say thank you. And to Brenda as well. It was awesome.
Ooh, that's the wrong O.
That's the wrong O? What O is it? Like, oh! Oh.
No, that's not it either.
That's not it either. She's just going to keep pressing buttons. So, yes, Mom does know best when it comes to catching the effervescent yet elusive North American billfish.
When you said that she was in front of him,
Right.
And he was casting. My first thought is like, oh, he's gonna tell me like he got her with a hook or something.
No, but
like I was like flinching, like, oh god.
Unfortunately, we were taking the seaweed off of one of the lines, which was the rod and reel that Ma was using, and it got a bunch of seaweed on it. And Auntie Mary was trying to help untangle it, and she caught a hook in the finger.
Oh god.
But she didn't get the bob, so that's good. So it was just. It's better her than me. I'm on blood thinner. I would have been like, oh my god! And then Ma would have come over. A shark didn't even eat him. How'd he die? He got hooked.
He got hooked.
So yeah, that's Ma knows best in the ever elusive Billfish story. So Ma does know best when it comes to baiting, casting, and hooking billfish. So thanks, Mom.
My niece and her older brother went night fishing last night.
Night fishing.
Yeah. And I asked her.
Deserves a quiet night.
I said, did you... I said, did you bait your hooks? And she goes, oh, yeah. And she said, well, I wasn't using any bait, but he was. And I said, what was he using for bait?
Cheeseburgers.
And she goes, hot dogs?
Yeah. They'll eat hot dogs.
Like, what?
Yeah. She cooked them first?
Huh?
She cooked them first?
I don't have any knowledge.
I have no knowledge of whether or not fish enjoy grilled or fried hot dogs as well. So.
Boiled, maybe.
Boiled, yeah.
So they went to this spot, and there was a guy there, and she goes, Tara, he had on, like, like a tank top, like shorts, and no shoes. And I was like, okay. And she goes, and he was pulling fish out of the water like it was nobody's business. She said, and we're on the other side of the dock, the other side of the thing. She's like, and we're catching nothing.
Right.
She said, she looked at her brother and goes, maybe we need to take our shoes off.
That's the ticket. Yeah.
I said, because that was the barrier between you and catching all the fish is shoes.
Right.
The shoes gotta go.
Right, it's gotta be the shoes.
Right.
Yeah. Poor guy was probably homeless, just trying to feed himself or something.
I should laugh at that. That's horrible.
I know. We're not supposed to, but we do anyways because it's our friggin' show. Oh boy, that's a good one. That's good.
Yeah. It just reminded me.
Nothing to do with being hungry, just shoeless.
Maybe he just doesn't like shoes.
That's right. Maybe
some people don't.
No, some people. I enjoy being barefoot in my domicile. Yeah, as long as the floor is clean, absolutely.
Yeah. I get paranoid. When I was a little kid, I stepped on a bee, and after that, I was like, shoes forever.
You want to hear a good bee story?
Sure.
All right, here we go. So it's like back in the early '90s, and pull up to the gas station with I'm in the passenger seat. I'm a little guy, and all of a sudden, this giant bee got into Ma's car, and I'm sitting there, I'm belted in, and she's getting gas, and it's probably around the time the first Top Gun had just like been released, and I'm looking
danger zone.
Yeah, well, we were in the danger zone, all right. I'm looking over at her, and I'm trying to get my seatbelt off, and I'm this little kid, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at Ma, and I'm like, Ma, eject, goose. What's that? Goose, no. It was so funny.
I'm inverted.
Yeah.
I'm inverted.
And then she got stung in the butt by a bee one time. She sat on a bee.
Jesus.
Don't sit on a bee.
No.
It's gotta hurt.
I would think so.
Yeah. All right. I want to learn something.
Oh.
Can you learn me?
Can I learn
First,
you?
I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to show you.
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you talk about that.
Why?
I will tell you why.
All right.
So, today I learned when a pilot ejects from a plane.
No way.
See? Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. The ejection seat manufacturer gives them a special tie.
What?
Yes. It's called the Ejection Tie Club and is confined solely to those who have emergency ejected from an aircraft using the Martin Baker ejection seat. There are over 6,000 members of this club.
Whoa.
I know. There's also a watch you can receive. It's a Bremont watch with a special red ring around the case. Like regular people can buy the watch, but you have to prove you've been ejected from a plane in order to get the red ring in the middle.
Now that's a rite of passage right there. That is awesome.
The process of ejecting is intense, and it's very fast. The engineering behind the ejection seat is impressive, especially in new aircraft. It's, however, not a fun club to be a member of, and it puts a terrible strain on your spine. And in some places, pilots are forced to retire after 2 ejects because your back simply can't take it anymore. There are also 2 common injuries with a seat ejection: the compression fractures of the lumbar spine and fractured elbows. So the forced ejection compresses the spine, and if you fail to get your elbows in, you can hit one on the inside edge of the cockpit. If you use the handle, apparently, between the legs for the seat, that will eliminate that issue.
Right.
But some of the released POWs had to have their arms rebroken and freshly set because when they had ejected, they broke it.
I hate that.
And some bonus information. In World War II, they established what they called the Caterpillar Club. And those this is a club for those who had hit the silk or bailed out of their aircraft and had to rely on parachutes.
That's awesome. Hit the silk.
Yes.
That sounds so tough. I love it. for a material that's soft, it's like, then I ejected.
I had to hit the silk.
Then I hit the silk because I'm a badass. That's awesome.
Yes.
I love learning with you. It's so fun. It is. It is. I enjoy it.
Yes.
It still to this day makes me very sad about Goose. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And I still haven't been able to go to the movie theater and see the new Top Gun movie, but I
haven't seen it
by
either.
the time it's out of theaters and available at Blockbuster, I'll probably still haven't seen it because Blockbuster's closed.
The one Blockbuster that's left in the world?
I know, right? I know. Random acts of kindness or nice things. Do we have anything nice for people?
Do we have anything nice?
It's nice.
So here's some good news.
I love good news.
If you like good news.
Everyone should like it.
Village tackles speeding by planting thousands of flowers because drivers slow down as they pass by. Aww. Wildflower Meadows are beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, that a village in Britain has found they act as a natural speed trap for motorists to slow down and look at them. The village of Long Newton in Gloucestershire has a problem with fast-moving through traffic between nearby towns. Almost all drivers moving through areas they frequent will break posted speed limits, and neither a 30-mile-per-hour limit nor warning signs have made any difference. Officials first planted flowers along the roadside during the pandemic to help improve biodiversity. But they noticed that as well as attracting more wildlife, motorists slowed down when they passed the flowers. So the village, set between Tetbury and Malmesbury...
That's right. T-E-T, Tetbury?
Yes, T-E-T, Tetbury, has traffic regularly traveling between them, and the small parish council receives limited funds from the government for traffic control measures. So they put 2 and 2 together, and the village is now relying on the flowers to do all the work.
Why not?
That the signs could not do.
That's right.
Paying for the blooms with crowdfunding in the village. Why exactly people slow down is not exactly clear.
Maybe to stop and smell the flowers. I don't know. I guess that's what I would do. Just go ahead, give yourself some free sniffs. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's interesting that like they post a speed limit and then they post warning signs. That doesn't work.
Right.
They post a couple of posies and people are like, whoa!
Whoa. I bet they're cruising through too, and they're like all of a sudden, instinctively, as soon as they start applying pressure to the brake, that radio turns down. You could be in the calmest situation ever in life, and as soon as you come up against something that, for me, that requires me to use my brain, radio goes down.
I do that as well.
Slow down, radio goes down. Speed up, radio goes up. I mean, I know they have the speed-sensitive volume and stuff like that, which is a really good feature to have in a car.
I don't have that in my car.
That's because your car is orange. Which actually, that color orange...
That's not nice.
No, it's not, but listen, I did some research this week,
Yes.
and that color orange stands for happiness.
Hey!
Yay! All right, good for you. You miserable prick. That's great. Oh. So
miserable.
I did the random word generator again this week and got shafted again.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh,
I'm so excited.
You should be.
Yeah.
Because people are going to be making fun of me. I don't even care. That's why we do this.
Yes.
So my micro editorial is the word I put in. I generated the random word in the random word generator.
Mm-hmm.
And the word I got this week was the word difficult. How much time you got, buddy? That's all I'm saying. So I type it into YouTube.
I feel like that's a good word for you.
Oh boy, I type it into YouTube.
Yes.
And we have to pick the first video that
right.
comes up. So the first video that comes up was actually a song called "Difficult," and the person who wrote the song is a man named Kevin Gates. It's Kevin Gates TV on YouTube. He's got 12 million views of this music video. And it was like he does like trap music, rap music, and stuff like that.
Geez,
but I have to tell you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. What I liked about it is the song it goes out to it's about someone that he was seeing or something like that, and he was just like, "Yo, little mama, it's gonna be difficult for you to forget about me." And I was very, very impressed. Of course, it had all the attributes of a trap music rap video. You know.
Now, because I'm old, what would you? I am. What would you classify like trap music? Would that be like electronic type music?
No. Trap music. Culturally, it comes from the inner city. It has a lot to do with like trap houses. Like trap houses are like places where.
I feel like we're getting into uncharted.
We're getting into uncharted and possibly illegal waters. But it's a residence that manufactures street pharmaceuticals and.
Oh dear.
Yes, is right, and it's got a lot of heavy bass beats in it. So it's got a lot of badass beats in it and very fast rapping, which I really can't, particulate the formulations of the rap stations.
Particulate the formulations.
Word. But, very interesting video. Good for you, Mr. Gates, Mr. Kevin Gates. Keep on trapping on or whatever you're singing about. I enjoyed it. It got me up, moving, and also grooving.
Well.
So thank you. I learned a lot. Thanks, Kevin Gates.
All right.
So
fair enough.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. He doesn't really need. He's got 12 million views on that video. How about we get 12 million views? How about that, folks? All right?
That'd be good.
Never mind, little Joy Boy in the trap house over here.
Joy
should be watching the basement show.
House.
So yeah, that's my little micro editorial.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now. The random word I got.
Please be worse than mine. Please be worse.
Was rocket.
Like Def Leppard?
No, because
rocket!
They spell it rock and then IT. So
okay, yeah, rock it.
Yeah.
Rocket. Yeah.
So I got rocket.
Yep.
Which when you type that into YouTube, the very first thing that comes up is Elton John's Rocket Man. So I skipped that. I went to the very next thing, which is Rockets 101 by National Geographic.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it is a 5-minute and 32-second video, and I was like, thank goodness, because I did not want to watch a 3-hour epic tale about rockets.
And quantum physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I will share with you is this. That rockets have 4 systems, because I've learned.
You have.
Structural, which is the frame. Propulsion, which is the engine.
Oh.
The payload, which is whatever the rocket is carrying. It can be a person, it can be a satellite,
right,
etc.
Right.
And guidance, which is the radar and all the computers. So the propulsion creates thrust. And when it has more thrust versus its own weight, then you have liftoff.
Yeah, you do.
And that is how a rocket goes up.
Right. Or it could be a good first date, depending on how you look at it.
I'm watching this, and all I was thinking about was, because I'm old, was the Challenger takeoff.
Oh, God.
In
That
the
was
80s,
awful.
yeah.
I was in class during that. That shows how old I am.
I was getting ready for school.
Yeah.
And it was on the news,
Yeah.
I think.
That was horrible.
It was.
Thanks for bringing that up,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Make a record scratch moment, yeah.
All right.
But,
now I'm sad.
yes.
Not for long, though. You know a lot about rockets.
I know a lot about rockets now.
Why,
I didn't.
Sarah? Why? Is it because they are long, hot, and hard?
Well,
Inappropriate,
I know.
but yet fun content. Are you having fun?
I am, yeah.
You better be. 'Cause I'm not here for nothing.
That sounds violent.
I know it does.
I'm not ready.
I know you're not ready. Well, you better get ready. Oh, what do you got? What do you got coming up for the? What else do you got in there? Do you got
What
anything
else
else?
do I got in here?
What else? Do you got anything else coming up for the weekend? What are you gonna do? Like, do some
well,
things?
when we finish with this saga, I will be, I think, mowing the lawn. Because I simply cannot postpone it any longer.
And actually, you absolutely, well, I can't even talk. You absolutely have no excuse to postpone it this week.
No, I don't.
It is beyond refreshing
I don't.
outside.
It's quite nice.
It is.
Yes.
What, low 70s maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, on a random note,
Oh,
I guess one of our favorites is playing tonight at what we would know as still Great Woods in Xfinity Center and
I still call it Great Woods.
Yeah, cheeseburger and paradise, the one and only.
Oh, is it
JB
Mr.
and
Buffett?
Yes, and that reminded me of our excursion to the Jimmy Buffett concert many moons
High
ago.
Five Club. High Five Club.
Yeah, High Five Club. That's when the High Five Club was started. But you'd be popular too if you were on top of many porta potties, shirtless, throwing out Mrs. Fields' individually wrapped cookies to the people waiting to use the porta potties below.
Yeah.
So I know how to potty. We know how to potty. We're serious. We got mad cookies, son.
Who wants a cookie?
Who wants a cookie? And that guy driving by on the motorized cooler, that was extremely convenient.
That was hilarious.
He took quite a liking to me and I him because his cooler was full.
I just remember the guy, because we had gone, I think, twice, and there was a guy who, jumped in your window.
Yes.
And he was like, hey, guys.
Hey, guys. I was like, you're about to get punched.
He's like, what do you guys got in here?
I'm like, I have a Mrs. Fields cookie if you will run away now.
I'll give you a cookie to go away.
They were really good, though.
Damn.
How could they not be? They're portable.
Yeah, I don't, I have an issue with going to live gigs at this point.
Yeah, it's tough.
You
gotta watch your 6, your 12, your 3. You gotta watch everything.
I mean, aside from the fact that there's still a health crisis happening.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
I've gotten cranky.
Really?
I
had no idea.
I know. It's the people around you.
Right. Like when we were at the first concert with the guy that was shoving you, and I had gone to another car. It was a Def Leppard we went to, and the chick behind you kept bumping into you. And
they were in front of me.
Yes, and they just kept and I was like, Tara, we can beat them. We can beat them all. And
then Ryan had to go to the bathroom.
Bad.
So he left, and he never came back.
No, it's not that I didn't come back. I couldn't.
Because he couldn't.
I got lost.
It was one of those,
And it was my first concert. My very first concert.
It was your first
It was like your millionth. It was my first.
I don't think it was your first concert, but it was, what do they call that? Like the general admission.
Yeah. Yep.
Where you get in and then you get a piece of real estate and that's it.
You
that's
hunker down and pray for daylight, as Tara would say.
Yes. And so there were people like kind of pushing and shoving to get just a little bit closer.
And they got a little too friendly.
And there were people in front of me who were dancing, but oblivious to people around them.
Yeah, they were pulling that like Woodstock floppy,
and it's like
dance, like, oh, I'm so free. No, you're not. You're hitting people.
You're annoying.
And annoying.
Yes.
So please just calm down.
So I don't like that, and like, you know, I have a bad leg, so it's not like I can stand there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to sit down.
Right. We've earned our badges when it comes to entertainment events that have been mildly to significantly crowded. I remember that was the same concert where I had given a great discount to Bryan Adams' performing abilities, and he was fantastic. And there was two girls in front of me with these pink T-shirts on, and he was standing right next to me, and I'm like, Bryan Adams, he's gonna suck. And
they were so offended.
I know. I'm like, bring on the deaf, bring the Def Leppard, bring them now.
Yes.
And these two girls turn around, and I literally thought, I'm like, they must know Taekwondo or something because I'm going down. They were like, Bryan Adams does not suck, and he didn't. So thank you also, Bryan Adams. You were very entertaining. So thank you. He was. He rocked it hard, wicked hard.
Wicked hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially with artists like Jimmy Buffett or like Billy Joel and those kind of artists.
Did you get to see the dueling pianos?
I did. I saw him play with Elton John. Yeah.
I really wanted to go to that. I really did, and I didn't get to go because you didn't take me.
I'm sorry.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay.
Right?
But yeah, it's almost like you can guess the set list.
Right.
You know, it's like they very rarely stray off. I was like this close to going to the Elton show at Gillette. Because he just played, I think, a week ago.
Yeah, I heard it was fantastic, too.
I did, too. But I was sitting there going... I've seen him live before. He puts on a great show. And I was sitting there going, number one, it's not worth going if I'm going to be far away.
True.
That's true.
Right. You want the whole experience.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't like people.
I don't like people enough to go... I
don't want to be clustered with people.
Listen, it's not that you're an antisocial person. Obviously, look at us. We're doing a friggin' YouTube show. I'm over here. What I'm saying is, like, it's certain types. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't know how to handle themselves when they're at big events like that because they think it's just... Some people might feel like it's just an excuse to misbehave, and that's just not the place to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard from some people who went, and I mean, the reviews were very positive, and I was like, okay. And then someone had said that they were not quite the nosebleeds, but they were far enough back, and...
Like pre-bleed?
Pre-bleed. Yeah. They were pre-blooding.
Yeah, pre-blood seats.
So... Like, there was an annoying couple who were, like, dancing to every song.
Right.
And, I mean, that's fine. You're allowed...
They're so friggin' in love and stuff. Save it for the house.
Like, you're allowed to enjoy the show however you enjoy it. But, like, everybody around them was like, can you please sit down?
Yeah, other people paid good money to watch a show that you're interrupting because you want to lick each other's necks. Get out of here. That's a bunch of crap. All right, save it for the car or something.
Save it for the car.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So I was like,
so no more concerts for us, at least for a while.
Yeah.
You know what, see?
What?
We started a YouTube channel, okay? Before you know it, Elt's going to come to us. He's going to be like, what's going on, guys? This is Elt. I'm on my way. Okay, cool. We'll see you when you get here.
Now, since you brought up Jimmy Buffett, I've got a bone to pick there.
With Mr. Buffett?
Not Mr. Buffett specifically.
Okay.
But my issue with Jimmy Buffett, and now, if you are a big Jimmy Buffett fan and you say to yourself, boy, I'd like to see him play, but I don't want to, go to a show, and his tickets are very expensive at this point. He broadcasts the show free on YouTube.
Yes, he does. I was going to mention that, but you beat me to it.
I beat you to it.
That's
now,
okay.
So I've watched a few. And my issue with Jimmy's concerts is that nobody... It's like his mic is at like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like he has to yell to be heard over the music.
Right.
And it's like the sound is... Whoever his sound technician is should be fired.
Okay.
Because... And it's been that way for a while.
Are we taking a field trip to Mansfield to fire the sound guy? You're out of here, pal.
Let me grab Jay.
We're your replacements.
It's a bad mix. Whoever's doing it is like, well, he doesn't need to be that loud. We'll just turn it down.
We're not trying to judge you. We're trying to...
No, I am judging.
Okay, she's judging. I'd rather give constructive criticism, but I'm just going to sit back and let her judge because it sounds cooler. Continue.
No, it's just that the sound is very bad.
Well, I mean, think about it this way, too, okay? You pay all this money to go see someone.
Yeah.
Okay? A lot of people, this is their, like, big event of the summer because people haven't been able to afford to go do a lot of different things. So a lot of people have had to shave their summer fun list down. So you don't want people dancing and making out in front of you a lot. I'm glad that I get to watch it for free because there's a couple people that I'm jealous to get to go, and I'm not one of those people.
Oh.
Neither are you, but that's okay. I'll watch it from
fine
home.
with it. I'm
totally fine with that.
I'm
I'd rather
content.
cook. I'd rather cook. I'd rather put something nice on.
You
the
can make
grill.
yourself a nice meal and sit.
You know
and
what I'll
watch.
make myself?
Cheeseburger.
In paradise. Oh,
Nice.
so nice. I like mine with lettuce and tomato. I guess we should get moseying on to this outro now. They probably
Well, I
had
haven't.
enough.
I haven't done my my crime.
You have crime?
I have crime.
Oh, I want it. I want to listen to crime. I'd rather not be doing it. So, all right. Let's
So
go.
we've been doing stupid criminals. So now we're gonna transition. We're gonna broaden the scope a little bit,
Yes.
and we're gonna talk about stupid crimes that you could be charged for.
You at home. or
So in
listening.
Rhode Island, we're gonna call this out on a limb.
Okay, so you cannot, I repeat, you cannot bite off someone's limb in Rhode Island. So please take note. If you do bite off someone's limb in Rhode Island, you are looking at 1 to 20 years worth of prison time. So I'm thinking you would have to be a zombie. If you're a zombie and you bite someone's limb off, you will face 20 years in prison.
Same.
So don't go to Rhode Island and don't go biting off any limbs while you're there.
Stay out of Rhode Island and stop biting people's limbs off.
Stop biting the limbs off.
Wow.
Yes,
Well, thank God that's illegal, even though it should be anyway.
I know. So before we completely fade away, before we fade to black, as they
Right.
say,
At least for the next couple of days, which you will miss us terribly.
you will. We have a voicemail. The voicemail of the week.
These things have been taking off. I love this stuff. I love it that you guys call the show. We got to remember we put the number down on the bottom for the Can we try and do the bouncing ball this week too, so it just hops over the number?
I don't know if I can do that, but
Well,
I will definitely.
We're gonna try.
I've definitely put
Yeah,
some effort into that.
that's right.
So let me see if I can.
Let's hear it.
Let me see if I can turn my mic up a little bit. So this is this week's voicemail.
Hello, this is Abdar. I'm calling because I want to let you know that I love your show and I'm going to keep watching it as long as I live. I love you. Goodbye.
Whoa!
That was a very energetic.
You heard it here first, folks. His name is Abdar, and he is fascinated with our show. And I don't know what this speaks to his character, but he plans on watching this show for as long as he lives, till he dies. Now if that's not commitment, folks, I don't know what is. That's a super fan right there, I think.
Yeah.
What do you say?
That's a restraining order.
That is, and I can't wait. So I guess that'll do it for us, episode 7. Yeah, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
I love you so much.
I love you as well.
And I love doing the show with you. And we love you at home. Thank you for listening. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, call, leave voicemails. Go on the Basement Show Shop us around to all your little friends and stuff.
Shop us around.
And tell them how awesome we are, or how awesome we think we are. And yeah, we love each other. I love you. You love me.
Of
We
course.
love you at home. And we will be back in 2 and 2. So hang on tight. Look out for the shorts coming up this week. Probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If not Monday, Wednesday. If not Wednesday or Friday or neither. But just keep.
They'll be around.
Yeah, they'll be around just like us. We have nowhere to go. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.
I can't afford gas to get there.
Yeah, we can't. We're so poor. Please watch us. But yeah, we'll see you again in 2 weeks, and we love you guys, and thank you again for tuning in with us to the Basement Show.
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Oh. Hey.
Oh. Yes. Yes.